What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and your dream is you? Not your past, not your circumstances, not the people who doubted you, just you. And the day you decide to push yourself beyond your excuses, beyond your fear, beyond your comfort, that is the day your life begins to change. We all want success. We all want happiness. We all want that moment when the world looks at us and says, "You made it." But here is the truth nobody tells you. Nobody is coming to push you. Nobody is coming to drag you out of your comfort zone. Nobody is coming to fight your battles for you. Life does not reward wishes. Life rewards courage. It rewards action. It rewards the people who wake up when they don't feel like waking up, who work when they don't feel like working, who believe when everything around them is falling apart. If you want something different, you must become someone different. And that transformation begins the moment you decide to push yourself and make it happen. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment waiting for you somewhere in the future. There is no magical day circled on a calendar when fear disappears, when confidence arrives fully formed, when every condition aligns beautifully in your favor. That moment is an illusion your mind creates to protect you from risk. It whispers, "Wait until you're ready. Wait until you have more money. Wait until you have more support. Wait until you feel confident." But the truth is, readiness is not something you feel, it is something you build. And you build it by starting before you feel prepared. The perfect moment does not create action. Action creates the perfect moment. Every successful person you admire once stood exactly where you are, uncertain, afraid, doubting themselves. They did not wait for fear to disappear. They moved with fear in their chest and uncertainty in their hands. They understood that courage is not a feeling that arrives, it is a decision you make. When you take one small step forward, something powerful happens. You send a message to yourself that your dreams matter more than your excuses, and that message changes everything. Waiting feels safe. Waiting feels responsible. Waiting feels smart. But waiting slowly turns into years of almost. Almost started. Almost tried. Almost became. And one day you wake up realizing that the biggest risk was not failure, it was hesitation. The cost of inaction is always greater than the cost of mistakes. Mistakes teach. Failure strengthens. Delays weaken your belief in yourself. Push yourself to begin even if you are shaking. Begin with imperfect skills. Begin with limited resources. Begin when people doubt you. Begin when you doubt yourself. Because clarity does not come before movement. Clarity comes through movement. The path reveals itself as you walk it. The confidence you are searching for is hidden inside the first step. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Create it. Right here, right now. Discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation is exciting. It feels powerful. It makes you believe you can conquer the world in a single night. But motivation is emotional, and emotions change. Some mornings you will wake up inspired. Other mornings you will wake up exhausted, doubting yourself, questioning why you even started. If your progress depends on how you feel, your success will always be temporary. Feelings are unpredictable. Discipline is dependable. Discipline is choosing your goals over your mood. It is getting up when your bed feels warmer than your ambition. It is practicing when nobody is watching. It is studying when distractions are louder than your dreams. Discipline does not need applause. It does not need excitement. It simply needs a decision repeated daily. And in that repetition, something extraordinary begins to happen. Small actions compound. Tiny efforts multiply. Ordinary days turn into extraordinary results. The world celebrates dramatic wins, but it ignores the silent consistency behind them. What looks like overnight success is usually years of invisible discipline. The champion you admire trained on days they wanted to quit. The entrepreneur you respect worked through moments of fear and uncertainty. The leader you look up to showed up long before recognition arrived. Their secret was not endless motivation. Their secret was commitment. Push yourself to build habits that serve your future. Create routines that protect your focus. Remove distractions that weaken your discipline. When motivation fades, and it will let discipline carry you forward. Because discipline builds identity. It transforms you from someone who tries into someone who finishes. And when you become someone who finishes, nothing can stop you. Get comfortable. Being uncomfortable, comfort feels peaceful. It feels safe. It feels familiar. But comfort is also a silent cage. Inside it, you may feel secure, but you will never grow. Growth demands tension. Growth demands stretching beyond what feels easy. Every new level of your life requires a version of you that has never existed before. And that version is born in discomfort. When you step into something unfamiliar, your heart races, your hands may tremble, your mind may scream, "You don't belong here." But that discomfort is not a warning sign, it is evidence that you are expanding. It means you are stepping into possibility. It means you are challenging the limits you once accepted. The only reason it feels uncomfortable is because it is new. And everything that becomes powerful in your life was once unfamiliar. Avoiding discomfort keeps you small. Embracing it builds resilience. The conversation you're afraid to have could transform your confidence. The opportunity you hesitate to take could change your future. The skill you think is too difficult could unlock doors you never imagined. Every breakthrough begins with the courage to feel uncomfortable and move anyway. Push yourself into spaces that challenge you. Say yes to opportunities that stretch you. Learn things that intimidate you. Because every time you survive discomfort, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fear. And strength grows with every challenge you refuse to run from. Silence the inner critic. There is a voice inside you that remembers every mistake. It replays your failures. It magnifies your weaknesses. It compares you to others and convinces you that you are behind. That voice can become so loud that it drowns out your potential. But here is something powerful. That voice is not truth. It is fear trying to protect you from rejection, from embarrassment, from risk. Your inner critic thrives on doubt. It feeds on hesitation. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. But the moment you challenge it, it begins to weaken. When it says you can't, ask why not. When it says you will fail, answer maybe, but I will learn. Confidence is not about never hearing doubt. It is about refusing to obey it. Every successful person has battled their inner critic. The difference is they did not let it decide their future. They understood that thoughts are suggestions, not commands. You have the power to choose which thoughts you believe and which thoughts you release. And when you choose empowering beliefs, your actions begin to shift. Push yourself to speak kindly to your own mind. Replace harsh criticism with constructive reflection. Replace comparison with growth. Replace fear with possibility. The world already has enough critics. Do not become one to yourself. When you silence the inner critic, you create space for courage to speak. And courage will always lead you forward. Take responsibility for your life. Blame feels comfortable. It gives you a reason to stay stuck. It tells you that your circumstances are the problem, that other people are the obstacle, that life has been unfair, and sometimes life is unfair. Sometimes things happen that you did not choose and did not deserve. But responsibility is not about blame. Responsibility is about power. The moment you say, "This is my life," you reclaim control. You may not control the past, but you control your response. You control your effort. You control your attitude. You control the direction you choose next. Responsibility transforms you from a victim of circumstances into the author of your story. Excuses delay growth. Ownership accelerates it. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone to rescue you. You stop hoping for perfect conditions. You start creating solutions. You start learning skills. You start adjusting strategies. You begin to move with intention instead of reacting with frustration. Push yourself to own your choices, own your mistakes, own your dreams. If you fail, learn. If you fall, rise. If you feel lost, seek direction, but never surrender your power. Because at the end of the day, your future is not decided by what happened to you. It is decided by what you decide to do next. And when you fully accept that responsibility, you unlock the strength that has always been within you. In the end, your life will not be defined by how many times you felt inspired, but by how many times you chose to rise when it was hard. It will not be measured by the dreams you had, but by the courage you showed in chasing them. Every time you pushed yourself instead of giving up, every time you chose discipline over excuses, every time you stepped into discomfort instead of hiding in safety, you were shaping a stronger, braver version of yourself. That is how transformation happens, quietly, gradually, powerfully. So when doubt whispers, push louder. When fear tightens its grip, move anyway. When the road feels long and lonely, remind yourself why you started. You are not here to live a small life. You are here to stretch beyond limits, to rise beyond circumstances, to turn potential into reality. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect. Push yourself with everything you have and make it happen.